This whole no air conditioning thing has gotten kind of old pretty quick.
Yeah, this needs to end.
Yeah. We got the new piece in the mail. Hopefully it's the proper piece. We bought it from eBay, so it might just be a picture of the piece. Cross your fingers and your butts that this, what is it? AC compressor. Hopefully that's the piece. I doubt it, but you know what? We know what we signed up for. And maybe we'll make a video about, like...
I feel like I'm basking in your body heat.
Let's go wash the car.
Woo! Whoa.
This is such my freaking jam. Like, when I was growing up, I did this crap all the freaking time, but just like with a bucket of soap and a rag or something. I get so freaking excited to wash cars.
The roof and stuff?
I feel like a firefighter. Oh yeah. James gets really excited about his GoPro shots.
I love this thing. I freaking love this camera to death. So invigorating. Just want to see what it looks like when I spray the camera. That's some Jim Cantori stuff right there, bro.
Oh yeah. It's a wild animal on a leash. I think they're grown here. So anytime I've ever gone car camping, which has been one time in total since we've lived in Utah, I actually borrowed my friend's camping gear. We've never had a need to buy our own stuff, which has its pros, now has its cons, because we have to buy it all now. Granted, we just spent a ton of money on the vehicle and getting it fixed up and everything, so we won't be dropping all of the dough and like doing a massive build out. It's gonna be incremental over time. But we went to an REI garage sale, and if you've ever been to REI, it's like the adventurer's paradise. It's actually extremely overwhelming, and the garage sale is basically everything that's on clearance. They just give you an insane markdown, and it's kind of like a low-key Black Friday. The energy is just weird.
Christina.
Yeah.
Do we need helmets to drive our new car?
Yes. I'm always down for a sale, and I'm always down for a deal, but people are kind of grabby, and honestly, I'd much rather pay full price for whatever I'm buying as opposed to get trampled. Low-key trampled, but trampled nonetheless. James, how did you feel about that?
It wasn't like straight Black Friday.
No, it was cordial aggression.
Yeah, it was just everybody's trying to get their thing, and there's a lot of people. There was one part where we went into a room and it smelled like shoes because there were shoes everywhere. I don't know what that has to do with anything. There's just a lot of people, but it was just a sale.
We like to think a little bit outside the box. We have talents where we take pictures and shoot video for different brands, and I'm fully ready to embrace that skill and send some emails and pitch people, maybe charge them a little bit less for them to give us product in exchange. I'm actually working with a mattress company to do something very similar. I think we have to just think a little bit differently in terms of the gear acquisition process. Ready? Cinematic walking sequence, engage! So bad.
Christina got stung by a large ant.
Dude, that thing was like the size of my pinky nail. Here's a pinky nail for demonstration. That's how big that freaking ant was. And now my ankle's kind of burning in a sense. So I might die. What if, like, you know that scene in Hitch where his face swells up? My ankle just swells up like that.
I didn't know that ants had stingers, Christina.
Yeah, they have little stinger butts.
Or I thought they just bit you.
Oh, maybe they do. I don't know.
Well,
I dropped out of college, so honestly...
Now that I think about it, I do know that some ants do, because they do that as fire ant. They're not fire ants.
Yeah.
They do those ant rituals where they put these gloves on with ants.
Yeah.
It's like a tribal thing.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be the worst pain in the world. So whenever I hike to a new spot on my own, I like to bring Christina soon after. And I get excited to take her to the places that I find. And this is one of the places that I found. It's called the Golden Gate Bridge. People think that it's in San Francisco, but those people are dumb. This is the Golden Gate Bridge in Draper, Utah. You know, I always thought the Golden Gate Bridge was red.
Yeah, I did too. And I also thought it was bigger and that you could drive cars on it. They really have some false advertising.
Do not use during high winds.
Good job reading there, James. Really. Ah, yeah! I feel like I'm in the jungle, kind of, just a little bit. I'm liking this. This is A-okay. I want to jump down. You know?
Yeah, don't, but I get that.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
Right?
Yeah.
I told you, Christina.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed.
I don't bring you to bad spots, okay?
Thought this was gonna be a bit underwhelming, but this is nice.
We've driven about an hour and 20 minutes away from Salt Lake City. We are by a reservoir. Very pretty. Beautiful mountains shooting up in the distance. It feels quite nice. I have something obstructing my right ear, so I can barely hear out of it. So thoughts and prayers are appreciated. On our way up here, we came across a pretty majestic river overlook, and then we went to a waterfall that was very pretty. The water was cascading down this slope of rocks. We threw the ball to Cooper while we were down there, wore him out. Now he's laying down next to the car being a good boy, but I still have a rock on his leash just in case he sees another dog and gets excited. But this is where we are right now. Look at this. There's a canoe. This is the aftermath of a thumbnail that we shot. We didn't have the big tripod with us, we forgot it. So, little tripod on top of a foldable kayak. Worked out quite nicely. Christina's hanging out with Cooper.
Hi.
Hi.
Cold.
How's that little waterfall over there?
It's underwhelming to say the least.
Okay.
We've mentioned, I feel like many a times, that we want this place to be like a mobile headquarters for us. And part of shooting the thumbnail, we shot it in, did you mention that we shot it in 4K?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I did not say that.
So we shot it in 4K. We changed our camera settings to 4K so the image looked more of a crisp photo. We had more pixels to work with so we can make it more prettier for your eyeballs.
One of the hardest things to do when taking a photo is capture compelling expressions, and setting the camera up and just hitting record and then just doing silly stuff until we come up with 2 or 3 interesting expressions within the span of that video made the process a lot easier.
Yes. I mentioned having this place as a mobile headquarters. I have my laptop because I wanted to see right in the element if it was a good thumbnail or a crap thumbnail, and I always have my creative doubts, so we'll see if the thumbnail that we shot ended up being the thumbnail for this video. 90%, but there's always that 10% sureness that it might not be.
It was rad that, because Christina likes to be able to try something and then go check it out and still be able to try it again if she didn't quite hit the mark. And one thing that's so fantastic about us having our car here, our new car that we can sit in and like open up a laptop and relax in and have some space to move around and work on some stuff in nature, is that she could do that. We didn't have to wait until we went back home, or she didn't have to do it in the front seat in kind of like a weird, not completely relaxed kind of way. I feel like we're settling in to this. I feel like we're slowly settling in to this vehicle as our little house whenever we're away from our apartment.
I can't wait until we can take it out to the desert once we get air conditioning. Right now we're in the mountains, which is why I have a blanket on, because Utah is just winter all the time, except in the desert, which is why I love the desert.
We're way up here too, in that elevation, I think, considering the mountains are quite balding.
I've just been doing a bubble and a fly.
He's doing a bubble and a fly.
I've been casting and reeling. I'm using pistol.
We're just watching some fishermen. They catch fish occasionally. It's very pleasant and relaxing to watch.
One of the companies that I reached out to was a mattress company, an air mattress company that makes air mattresses specifically for the back of your car, and it's like your specific vehicle. the mattress is supposed to fit in here. We haven't set it up yet, and we're not going to set it up in this video, but the company gave us a promo code, so if you want to use it, you're more than welcome to do it. If you're interested in car camping or anything like that, the mattress coupon code is the Reds 15, gives you 15% off. Yay, yippity doo. I'll link the mattress company in the description below. It's called Luno Life, so you can have a life under the Lunos.
They're also sending us some lights.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do with my face, so that's what you get. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This was a nice moment after a long week, and I can't wait to have more of these moments where I'm wrapped up in a blanket. Cooper's just chilling. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications.